You ever had that little voice in your head try to tell you that you weren't good enough? Yeah, I've had that voice too. But baby, the devil is a liar and the truth ain't in him. So let's talk about ways to silence self doubt for good. Hi, Sugar. I'm Dominique, and welcome back to Building Esteem, where we are all about confidence, self awareness, and all the things between. I'm still trying to figure out if this is a catchy intro, so let me know down in the comments. Moving forward. Today, we are going to be discussing self doubt and how that really has no truth at all. Self doubt is often attached to a childhood experience that we've had or some sort of negative feedback that we've received. A lot of times, society can cause that self doubt within ourselves and cause us to create a comparison based on where someone else is versus where you are. And the biggest battle that we have when it comes to self doubt, a lot of times, is our own personal internalized perfectionism and fear of failure. And the thing is that your perfection is not required for your blessing. So let's get into 3 different ways that we can overcome self doubt. The first thing I want you to do, of course, is ask yourself the question, is this actually true? Or is fear just taking over right now? Then ask yourself, if I were talking to my friends, would I say this to them? A great tool is journaling during situations like this. Take a moment and write down the thought that you just had that clearly is not true, honey, and challenge that thought with the fact instead of the emotion. For example, if you have a moment where you think to yourself, I'm not smart enough, I want you to counteract that with I have learned and succeeded at many other things in the past. Working in this way reinforces and reminds you that you are capable and there's no need to doubt anything inside of yourself. Now, once you've figured out that this self doubt that you are having actually has absolutely nothing to do with you and is not true at all, the next thing I want you to do is correct how you're talking to yourself. I don't play that. It is super important to be mindful of how you are speaking to yourself about yourself. Our subconscious mind has no idea whether or not what it is we are saying is true or not. It's simply a recorder. And if the only thing that you're putting inside of your mind is negativity, the only thing you're going to experience is negativity. So let's reframe our self talk. This is the time when affirmations are so powerful. And I want you to use them to remind you of exactly who you are and what it is you're capable of. Now, I learned a particular process for writing and creating affirmations from the great Ian Van Zandt, and it is using affirmations in a definitive way versus an explanatory way. For example, instead of saying, I am loved, I want you to say, I am love. That's definitive. Or instead of saying, I am wealthy, I want you to say, I am wealth. Sometimes you just have to write those things down, honey. Put it on a post-it note. Channel your inner being Mary Jane, okay? Stick it on the mirror. Stick it on the door. Put it on your door on the way out so that you see it every day, so that you can work inside of you on a subconscious level. Our minds are amazing and they remember. So just like you want to put good food in your body, you want to put good things in your mind. This last one is a huge step, but I am encouraging you to take it. I want you to stop talking about it or thinking about it, whatever this thing is that you are doubting about yourself. And I want you to actually do it. You don't have to do it all the way, but just take little steps towards accomplishing exactly what it is that you have set in your mind. Trust me, I 100% get it. I understand. I have had moments of self-doubt surrounding this channel right here. I was stuck in a state of analysis paralysis. I wanted to make sure everything was perfect, or I believed it needed to be perfect before I could do anything. I was doubting myself about how I was going to be perceived once I shared with the world that it wasn't the church that helped me find clarity, but it was actually meditation and gemstones and chakras that helped me the most. I spent so much time going back and forth about what my approach should be, how I should deliver this message. Should I say it outright? Should I change this? Should I do that? What if people think this about me? Just all the things, until one day I had to recognize that this was my experience for a reason. And my job on this channel is not to appease everyone, but to give and serve those who find my content valuable. And so I took a small step. I recorded my first video. Then I made my first set of edits. Then I really started to get into the idea. And I started to do a little research on ways to make my videos more engaging. I still haven't posted anything. I'm just taking small steps towards getting it done until the day came when I actually posted. Even in those moments, was there some doubt? Of course. I have no idea, even now, if this channel will be anything other than a dream for me. But if I never do anything, it'll only be that for sure. And that's the mindset I want you to have. Do something. It doesn't have to be perfect, and it doesn't have to be liked by everybody. But the thing to remember in the whole process is that you did something, and that is something to be proud of. Now let's talk about this in the comments. I want to hear from you. What is one thing that you are ready to let go of today? What is something that you have been doubting yourself about that you're ready to do and thrive in? Leave me a comment down below, and I'm gonna come and check on you. So you better have an answer for me.